Good evening, all Atmas. Today, under Atma Siddhi Yoga, we are going to see the important session on how to cleanse the subconscious mind with the negativity being stored in this. The subconscious mind, as you know, is a storing place where all the experiences, right from the time when the Atma has left Paramatma till the current stage, all the experiences are stored in the subconscious mind. That's why we say subconscious mind cannot be compared to any number of supercomputers as far as the storage capacity is concerned. In the subconscious mind, all the events, there are two things. The subconscious mind stores the events and the reaction to events. Both are get stored in the subconscious mind. The events, whatever, suppose 2 days back at evening 6 o'clock, where you have been there, if I ask her, then immediately the buddhi goes from to subconscious mind and it tracks day before yesterday 6 o'clock. So it tracks it and takes the information and it gives to the senses activate the organs and the vocal cord and it tells. So that day before yesterday 6 o'clock event is stored in a specific rack. Each and every nanoseconds event gets stored in the racks of the subconscious mind. So you can trace it, try and recollect it. That is the power of memory or memory recollection. The memory's place is there in the subconscious mind, and every nanosecond event gets stored in these racks. At the same time, the experiences of the past, each and see, for every event there is a reaction. For every action there is a. So when you face any event, while facing that event, you are doing an action, and after that action you will face a reaction. Suppose you are writing examination, that is how you prepared, you go and write the examination, and the examination, the result comes. When the event is present now, is the result is the event. You are going and seeing the board, the results published in the board, and you see, oh, suppose you have failed, the number is not there. Immediately that event gives the reaction of unhappiness, sorrow, dejection, shock, all these things comes. This unhappiness, sorrow, shock, dejections, these are all the reactions that are also stored in the subconscious mind. The event is the result being published on the board, that stores. And the following, that stores for this particular second. Suppose it is 22nd, evening 6 o'clock. So 22nd evening 6 o'clock, the event is publication of results. That's stored. And the reaction is dejection, failed. Because of the failure, you experience the dejection, depression, anger, sorrow, all these things also get stored in the subconscious mind. So events get stored in the racks, and reactions like depression, dejection, unhappiness, excitement, lust, anger, all these things are all reactions which, like a fog, covers these events which is stored in the subconscious mind. That's why when you are going for examination, suppose you are not fully prepared, because the information first stored is stored along with the fog. For instance, when you are focusing on the study, while studying the subject, while hearing the lecture from the teacher, your mind got diverted to various things like past in the present, future in the present, backbenchers, jokes. So what you hear is a limited extent only gets stored in the subconscious mind. Whereas the balanced things, enjoying the jokes, the past events, yesterday's comedy scenes, all these things, these are all eat away your energy at the particular moment. So these are all, though at the particular moment, the event to be stored is the teacher's lecture, that only partially records in the rack. Balance and all these enjoyments, diversions, all get stored as a fog. Because of that, what happens when you go for examination at that time? Suppose the teacher asks you to get up and ask immediately you get fear, because the information stored is half and you are unable to tell the things properly. Why? Because that fear is coming because of the lack of recording the full information what teacher has told. So even that fear, what happens, even the small portion what you stored inside the subconscious mind in the rack, that also won't come, because that is the power of the fog. So in the subconscious mind, two stages. One, events getting stored in the racks, and the fog of fear, dejections, depressions, all these things. This does not allow you to receive the information stored fully in the subconscious mind, nor it allows to recollect from the subconscious mind. So when the child at the early age, 3 or 4 years, children used to, once you tell the child, Baba Black Sheep, they will repeat it immediately, and they tell without any mistake very fast, because there the fog is limited, because they are pure. Whatever information, it goes stored in the racks. Whenever you ask, it will come back. As and when the age grows, the children, when they grow in the age, slowly and steady, of course, after 20 years, they don't have much dejections or depression because of family, other circumstances. While studying, they could not able to focus because of past in the present, future in the present. Because of that, they develop fear, inferiority complex, all these things. Of course, these certain inherent weaknesses they bring from the previous life cycle also, that is stored in the subconscious. That fog is also already stored in the subconscious mind. And this, while facing the events in life, in the present life, this fog multiplies again, when it recollects whenever you face events. When you are about to face the event, the inferiority complex, fear, your shyness, all these things comes out without your knowledge, because it is already stored in the subconscious mind from previous life cycles. So this fog, while you are facing the event though records, this fog records, and it does not allow the event to 100% correctly record in the subconscious mind. That's the reason why poor students, poor means weak students, could not able to succeed. In respect of excellent intelligent students, this fog is limited. So that's the reason they were able to focus on the subjects perfectly. Because the fog is a relative term, where they may be focusing on a subject and get good marks, but in respect of certain conduct and character, they may have the rajasic gunas, which does not, while expressing that, facing that event, they would not able to face it perfectly. For instance, a person who has graduated as an engineering graduate, he done his MS, PhD, all these things. Everywhere he got gold medalist, everything. That and all, because there, as far as the knowledge is concerned, his education is concerned, the communication with his conscious, subconscious is perfect. He records perfectly, takes it perfectly. But when he gets good employment and he earns good money and he gets married, and in the marriage life, the husband and wife both are employed, both are educated, and because of small issues, since both are educated, their ego comes, and the ego clash. Because of that, they fight for silly reasons and they go to the extent of divorce. Here, the fog is that ego. The ego, because of that, you have jealous over her or anger over her. All these things are the certain other kinds of. So fogs are of various nature. One, as far as the education is concerned, for him 100% he is able to deliver. But the other areas, the interpersonal relationship or relationship with wife or children, there. So the type of experiences, reactions changes instant to instance for the same person are different. For instance, mother is there, a lady is there. He has opposite to her two girls. One is his daughter, another is his daughter-in-law. So when the lady sees daughter, he shows love and affection. Whereas when you see daughter, you see her superiority. He should become autocratic, rajasic. So in single moment, the gunas are changing. So this is because of the, so here the fog of gunas is changing in the subconscious mind, immediately it is coming out. So depending upon the situation, the reactions to the events changes because of the experiences of the past stored in the subconscious mind. This negative experience, that rajasic. So when you see the daughter, you have the Atma consciousness, but when you see the daughter-in-law, you have the ego consciousness. So the buddhi varies from Atma, ego, consciential consciousness, continuously varying, as long as the buddhi is ignorant of the Anandamaya kosa going inside the Samadhi stage. As long as it remains outside, it gets attracted, and the experiences of the past will multiply manifold and makes the person to remain in the ignorant Rajasic and Tamasic guna stage, carried by the egoistic traits in him. That leads to rejection, unhappiness, failures, success, all these things. So, one has to see how they have to overcome this fog in the subconscious mind. For that, let us first see how these things are happening inside us. So where we have to correct ourselves. So when you are in darkness, when you are ignorant, means you are in the darkness. You don't know what is happening inside us when you face events. And without our knowledge, many things are happening inside us. And these happenings are, without our knowledge, disturbing our peace, disturbing our productivity, so disturbing or bringing out the inherent talents, all these things. For that, first we have to see what is happening. So physical body is there. There are 5 layers, 5 kosas we say. Outer body is the Annamaya kosa, where I have already seen, physical body made of cells. Next is Pranamaya kosa. This is astral body made of chakras and nadis through which energy flow. These energies are controlled by the Manonmaya kosa. This Manonmaya kosa, we are having the senses, conscious mind, subconscious mind. Between conscious mind and subconscious mind, a resting time is called unconscious mind, that is sleeping stage. And in this sleeping stage, between sleeping stage, unconscious and subconscious, there is in between one layer is called dream conscious, where the in the settled stage of subconscious mind, certain past events, certain aberrations will come out to the surface of the unconscious mind, that dream stage. This is in the Manonmaya kosa, senses, conscious mind, subconscious mind, and in between the dream conscious mind and unconscious mind. And this next is the Vijnanamaya kosa, where the buddhi is there. Buddhi has 2 layers, inner layer and outer layer. The inner layer is connected to the Anandamaya kosa. The Anandamaya kosa is the innermost layer, which is having the depth of infinite depth. It goes on. The depth is so deep that one has to go deep inside. The more the one take the buddhi deep inside, the more the power of the spiritual power of a person develops. That eradicates, that removes all the negative aberrations in the subconscious mind, and keep always this buddhi in the divine conscious state, so that he remains in a state of Sita Pragya. The great yogis, they will be doing all the works, but they will not get attached. That is the God stage. Because they are always inside. The buddhi, inside buddhi is always with him, connected with him. Whereas he is doing all the works without attachment, because he is attached with the inner divine state. That's why all the works they do perfectly without any. He communicates with people, do everything absolutely well, but without attachment. His productivity is 100%. His memory power is 100%. Everything is perfect, but he is not concerned with it. That is the stage of growth one has to aim for, provided if we know what is the inner things happening inside us and how we have to correct ourselves wherever there are lacuna arises. So this is about our kosas. So here the eyes, ears, nose, tongue, skin is in this point. So this is connected with the Agya Chakra. So whenever we see external events or when we hear external events, like smell or taste, these external events are connected to the Ajna Chakra. Ajna Chakra is the energy that connects to the senses in the Manonmaya kosa. Pranamaya kosa energy levels connects with the Manonmaya kosa, senses. That is, the senses are the first stage, 5 senses. So once the senses receives, this message goes to the mind conscious level. So in the mind conscious level operates this buddhi. The buddhi is the intellect. So intellect operates in the mind conscious level. But when the buddhi, the outer layer of buddhi is, if it is ignorant of the inner layer, that is its connectivity with the Anandamaya kosa, only it restricts to the Vijnanamaya kosa. This buddhi is always in the sensual and ego conscious mind. Because of that, what happens? Whatever you see, you will get attracted by the events, not to the. Your focus is not to gain knowledge and without attachment. You get attached to the events and you try to acquire it rather than focusing on the duties what you are supposed to do. So that makes this, whatever buddhi faces while facing the event, its actions and reactions get stored in the subconscious mind. So the event gets stored in the racks of the subconscious mind. Its reactions as a fog stored in the subconscious mind. The events, if you want to bring out, as I told you, the fog should be removed. See here, the Agnya Chakra, from the senses, it goes to the sensual ego consciousness. Ego consciousness is corresponding energy in the Visuddhi Chakra takes care of, whereas the corresponding energy in Ananda Chakra takes care of the Atma, divine conscious level. But this mind consciousness, operating in this mind consciousness is the buddhi. The more the buddhi gets focused towards the Atma, divine consciousness, the more our traits will be in the divine state. Peace, perseverance, dedication, devotion, involvement. This will be more vibrant. So if we are ignorant, we will be carried away by the ego and Atma, sensual consciousness, where we have the desires, rejections, depression. Because of unfulfilled desire lead to anger, self-anger, dejection, depression, all these things. Tension, pressure, everything. So all these tension, pressures holds in subconscious mind, and when you are idle, these tensions and pressures, the negative events, all things will come out from the subconscious mind as thoughts to the conscious mind, and it drags the buddhi to get more turned towards the negative feelings in the senses. These negative feelings in the senses will make this pranamaya, energy in the pranamaya kosa into negativity, that leads to degeneration of cells in the annamaya kosa, that finally leads to the disease. So the more the buddhi remains in ego and sensual consciousness, it will be dragged in the negative path of dejections, depressions while it faces the external events. Desires, avarice, greed, jealousy, hatredness, all these things it will get attracted. And these experiences get stored in the subconscious mind. And a negative event in the past will create a great aberration in the subconscious mind. That leads to, whenever, even though you have other work, these aberrations will always engulf in you as a negative thoughts that disturbs your mind, that disturbs your buddhi, which goes to the ego consciousness and see its self-anger, self-rejections, then vengeance attitude against the person who has created this negative impressions. And it continues to face without peace. And that is the things that is happening inside us without our knowledge. So, for all these things, what is the main cause is our buddhi, intellect. Intellect, how it operates. Because the intellect, why it remains in the sensual ego consciousness is mainly because of the past experiences stored in the subconscious mind. So the past negative aberrations stored in the subconscious mind is the cause for the gunas in us. A child comes with negative shyness, everything because of past experiences. Who has told her to be shy? Because these past experiences stored in the subconscious mind, first we have to remove it. So there are two stages. Now, first stage is to remove the negative aberrations in the subconscious mind stored up to this stage. So that once all these negative aberrations are cleared, the mind will be clean and the buddhi will operate, and the next step is the buddhi to be taken into deep stage of Anandamaya Kota, Samadhi stage. So that when the inner mind goes to the Samadhi stage, the outer mind takes the buddhi to the always remain in the Atma and divine conscious level, so that the divine sattvic gunas get stored in the subconscious mind, which erases all the negativity, that makes one to always keep with patience, perseverance, dedication, devotion, involvement, self-confidence, self-determination, boldness, all these positive qualities that leads one to go in the path of success and peace. So now we have to see how we have to eradicate the negative aberrations in the subconscious mind through positive self-imaging and positive self-hypnosis, and then we go to the Samadhi stage of meditation, the next 2 steps. Thank you.